read an email this morning, but my brother wasn't able to be here today and would love if someone could do a video. I don't know if anyone has, oh, okay, you got it. Classmates, instructors, staff, and friends, I'm so honored that you chose me to speak today. I can remember the email when I found out that I was going to speak today, and I was so excited. I was telling everybody, I can't believe these people would choose me to speak for them. And then I realized I had more work to do than everybody else. Maybe it's just that they're smarter than me. So I chose to speak to you today about gratitude. And sadly, I think Sanjay stole a lot of my material. I know that each of us is grateful for something related to this program, even if it's just the fact that it's finally over. Without the people in this room today, our classmates, in our cohort, our instructors, the CCE staff, and our friends and families standing behind us, the accomplishment would not have been possible. So I decided to take this opportunity to thank all of them from all of us. I am grateful personally to my family, as I'm sure each of you are. Grateful to Blake, who stood by me, and I hope you all get a chance to meet him. And my family back in Indiana, who put up with not seeing me for quite some time so that I could do this program. They're just waiting for me to come in. So I wanted to take this opportunity to thank them. I hope we can all prove to our families that the sacrifice that they made was worthwhile. I'm also grateful to the community. Now, Shannon, are you here? Shannon Stein from Feeding Crane Farms, I guess she was supposed to be here, but she maybe didn't make it today. I don't know, I don't see her. Came in and let a group of MBA students who knew nothing about farming into the farm. We had the best project I think we had in the whole cohort, for myself, for Brittany, Krista, Paul, and Sushant. We had just a blast. We worked harder than any other project that we did, other than maybe our final project. But we had so much fun, and it was so awesome for her to come in and let us into her business. I'm also thankful to the other members of the community who came in and shared their vast experience with us. I mean, we had great instructors, but bringing the community in was really good too. And I want to thank the instructors for doing that. I'm obviously grateful to the instructors who pushed us in what seemed like an unending series of challenges that at times we thought would never end. Are they crazy? Yet somehow, amid the pain and suffering, they also made it fun. We challenged their wisdom. Sharon, are you here? Maybe not. We challenged their wisdom and their studies and their and in the end learned a lot from each of them and from each other. And now when we're done, I'm sad. I mean, I'm happy too, of course, but there's a sadness when thinking that those challenges are over, along with an excitement to figure out what real life challenges are going to face us in the future. I'm most grateful to my cohort, because without you, there is no way I would have done this. You all taught me so much more than I could have ever learned alone. Not to mention the fact that I have this great group of friends in Sacramento that will always be there. You guys rock. Gordon, you were a leader, a mentor, and the cohort CFO. We would have never made it through finance and accounting, our very first class, without you. Claudia, who was beautiful both inside and out, so sweet but strong and hardworking too. Also very fun to shoot, and as a photographer, I really appreciate that. And getting married too, we congratulate you. Kristen, you were the multitasking, amazing author who made such a difference to the cohort, because if you could do the program while writing 2 books, working a full-time job, and raising 2 wonderful children, well, then the rest of us really didn't have an excuse now, did we? Brittany, your incredible shrinking body was spread across the rest of the cohort. You were amazing and just wonderful, amazing lady. You planned and executed a wedding during the cohort too. Quite impressive. Scott, the one who reminded us about everything and was always willing to lend a hand on anything financial or numbers related. Thank you. Without you, none of us would have made it back from Korea. Elena and Cindy, who tirelessly and up to the last minute made sure so many of our papers were professional and beautiful at the same time. And Cindy was always up for a cup of coffee if I needed a vent. Josh, who put up with our endless joshing. I wonder why they call it that. You really have a good sense of humor and an almost too good ability to BS your way through anything. I said BS. I remember that time when you presented something our group, not yours, had written. And I think you were the one person who could have done that better than we could have done. Sam, who started the cohort a little quiet and shy, seemed to really liven up presentations with wild stories that came from nowhere. I had a great time hanging out with you in Korea and Japan, and I think you're the one person who did his best presenting yesterday on the final presentation. Great job, Sam. Laquinda, you were the first person to volunteer that first weekend to present. All of us were scared. It was amazing that you did that, especially when we learned afterwards how shy and nervous you got about presenting. You're a very strong and courageous woman, and a very good friend. Jeff, your dedication to the wonderful causes you had throughout the program, up to and including shaving your head for the cause, was an inspiration to us all. Sushant, who came up with the idea for the farm project, and it was the best project I was able to work on for the whole program. And turned into such a funny guy with his Ouija board apps and his army hats. I'm always happy whenever I'm lucky to run into you at work. Mike, your never let anyone down attitude was amazing. We always knew we could count on you on your group stuff, even at times if your individual stuff had to suffer. Ola, your always positive attitude was contagious. Always a smile, even things were tough, even when we were arguing about car features and manufacturing processes. But you always maintained your cool. Kwame, you shared so many of your experiences, your heritage, and your wisdom, and you were always there with the camera when I was tired. Thank you. Sergio, a constant friend to everyone, always with encouragement and great ideas. Always ready with studies and proof to back up his arguments with the professors. Krista, who was always a pleasure to work with on any team and a great friend. Strong presenter and contributor, even when you happened to be in Hawaii during our preparation. Phil, who always asked the tough questions and wouldn't give up until he got an answer. That's why I thought he'd have a bulldog and not a chihuahua. Without him, I'm sure we wouldn't have understood things as well, and he was always there for appropriate critique if you asked for it. So if you don't like the video, blame Phil. If you like it, I did it. Jose, who was always there to bail us out, and lend us his company as a case study if we needed one. Paul, who was always ready to have his picture taken, which, by the way, I probably appreciate the most, but always made us smile. He was also the master of the impromptu YouTube interview video. Zach, who could always find an example in his past experience, even if everyone else was dazed and confused or half asleep. And who was always a great friend and a help in the program. Brian, the master at silliness, back there in his bow tie. Always doing something to shock us, the instructors and bar owners, from Folsom to Japan. He was always willing to try anything, at least anything food or drink related. Felicidad and Laquinder, who had the best fashion sense, shopping ability, and fabulous shoes. Okay, well, let's not forget Ryan there. Joe, who was so much fun that he always seemed to be surrounded by ladies. Really such a fun person to be with, who was also added so much to the conversation. And lastly, Irfan, who joined us halfway through the program. What a challenge it must have been to fit in with such a tight group of people. And yet you were able to do so. And we're glad you finished strong. Throughout this program, we all got help with our personal and professional projects, our businesses, and our lives. We held each other up and brought each other back in line if we went too far astray. We motivated each other, hugged each other, fought with each other, and defended each other. It was a wonderful experience, and I'm grateful for it all. No matter that I was quoted saying one of you could be replaced with two monkeys, I wouldn't have traded one of you for anything or anyone else. I truly appreciate the honored opportunity that I had over the last year. It was amazing, and I am grateful. I'm grateful to Dean Varshney, without whom the program wouldn't exist. His passion and enthusiasm for the program are contagious. Thank you, Sanjay.
I have so many memories to take with me from the program, from the beginning ropes course with Lee Scott, to the fire hose learning from Sanjay, to the fabulous food in Japan and the not so fabulous food in Korea. It was a wonderful journey, and I'm grateful to have spent the year with such a wonderful group of people. We bonded over late night projects, pizza, and the occasional glass of wine or Mountain Dew for some of us. We bonded over a disbelief in the amount of homework assigned week after week, month after month, class after class. We helped each other through rough times and enjoyed celebrating our little wins. Over the course of the year, we got such a deep bond that we might as well be family. I am grateful for the Intel 7 family that I'm so lucky to be a part of, and for the larger Sacramento State EMBA family that we all joined when we started this program. I want to end with a poem. The poem's called Be Thankful. Be thankful that you don't already have everything you desire. If you did, what would there be to look forward to? Be thankful when you don't know something, for it gives you the opportunity to learn. Be thankful for the difficult times. During those times you grow. Be thankful for your limitations, because they give you opportunities for improvement. Be thankful for each new challenge, because it will build your character and strength. Be thankful for your mistakes. It will teach you valuable lessons. Be thankful when you're tired and weary, which I know we all were several times, because it means you've made a difference. It is easy to be thankful for the good things. A life of rich fulfillment comes to those who are also thankful for the setbacks. Gratitude can turn a negative into a positive. Find a way to be thankful for your troubles, and they can become your blessings.
Thank you because of everything you've done for us throughout the year. You've been great. You Team Mom, you're Team Linda. So, from all of us. Thank you.
Thank you so much.